Hello, my friends. I am the Cell, and I am very pleased to welcome you to the very first episode of Microscopic Evolution, the legacy of cell discoverers. This is the story of my discovery and the story of brilliant scientists who uncovered the secrets of my world. But let me tell you, my journey was not instant and sudden. It was a gradual process that was revealed layer by layer. As microscopes improved, brilliant scientists could observe me in better ways. Today, we are diving into the life of a truly remarkable polymath, Robert Hooke. Our story begins in 1665 in London, England. Hooke was not just a scientist, he had expertise across physics, biology, engineering, astronomy, and microscopy. He is well known for his invention of universal joints and the balance springs, formulating the law of elasticity, and even helping rebuild London after the Great Fire. But it was his work with the microscope that truly cemented his place in the history of science. And for me, he is the man who not only gave me the name Cell, but also gave me a lasting legacy. Hooke served as the curator of experiments for the Royal Society of London. In this role, he was responsible for conducting experiments and demonstrating scientific phenomena to the society members. Hooke used compound microscopes, and as a skilled lens crafter, he used to improve them by carefully grinding and polishing the lenses. He designed a sturdy stand to reduce distortions and ensure precise observations. His microscope was a powerful tool for its time, capable of magnifying images up to 50 times. In the absence of electricity, Hooke struggled with the dim light of oil lamps. To overcome this, he devised a clever solution. He filled a globe with water and positioned it in front of an oil lamp. The globe acted as a lens, bending and directing the light to focus on a specific area. This innovation drastically enhanced the illumination, making the images much clearer and more visible under the microscope. One evening, under the warm glow of an oil lamp, Robert Hooke sat in his workshop. His table was surrounded by instruments of his own design, lenses, magnifying objects, and bark samples for testing. He was preparing for what seemed like another routine experiment. His favorite double lens microscope was ready for action. For today's test, he had chosen a slice of cork. He carefully positioned the slice under the microscope's objective lens, ensuring it was fully illuminated with light. Hooke raised the oil lamp using a stand and adjusted the glass globe filled with water, a strategic move to ensure the specimen would glow under the light. Finally, satisfied with the setup, Hooke lowered his eye to the lens. What he saw froze him in place. Through the microscope, a remarkable structure emerged, a honeycomb-like pattern composed of countless tiny compartments. Each compartment was uniform, intricate, and eerily empty. Yet, together, they formed an extraordinary network. Hooke was a skilled observer and interpreter. He immediately recognized the newness and significance of his discovery. He knew that people must learn about it. As he thought of a name for his discovery, he remembered the cella in monasteries, small chambers where monks lived in solitude and quiet self-reflection. Inspired by this resemblance, Hooke decided to call his discovery the cell. Thus, Hooke became the first person to coin the term cell. What he was observing, though, were the walls of dead cells. At that time, he did not realize that these were the building blocks of life. Hooke used to document all the outcomes of his experiments, carefully and neatly with drawings and other important details. Hooke's findings were published in his groundbreaking book, Micrographia, which revealed a hidden microscopic world to the public. The book became a sensation, captivating scientists. Hooke's observation of cells in cork through his microscope was a foundational moment for cell biology. This marked the beginning of cell research. His work inspired other scientists like Matthias Sheldon, Theodor Schwann, and Rudolf Virchow, who later contributed to the development of the cell theory, thereby expanding our understanding of biology. However, it took nearly 200 years to formally formulate the cell theory. Although Hooke's microscope was basic by modern standards, his work sparked growing interest in microscopy, leading to the refinement of microscopes over time. The enhanced microscopes allowed scientists to observe cellular structures in greater detail, significantly advancing medical research, particularly in understanding diseases at the cellular level. So, the next time you think about cells, remember Robert Hooke, the curious mind who gave us a glimpse into the hidden world that makes up all of life. To learn about how live cells were discovered, stay tuned for the next episode.